Hello and welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. So glad you are here this morning. We'll be starting here in a moment. You ready to join other men who are just like you? Get your questions ready. I want to make this time productive for both you and me. Now, a lot of you guys, you're texting me, you're talking to me, and getting addicted to me coming on and on your commute, maybe in the gym. It's part of your pattern. I love that. Help me make this more productive and have your questions ready. All right, I can always post videos, but what makes this live really work is when you come on and we interact. Just say hello, tell me where you're watching me from. Right, I'm going to be here for a short time this morning here for this Workouts for Older Men to make that connection, remind you of what you're after. So we'll be starting here in a moment. You guys can start saying hello right now. Let me know you're here. Give me the energy here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am 𝗪𝗪𝗘𝘀. So glad you're joining me here today. When you come on, say hello. Tell me where you are watching me from. All right. Coming to you just to remind you, just talk about fitness. I know how important this is to you. There's so many things that we are managing in our lives, all our responsibilities, and all the workout strategies, the eating strategies. It's all directed at you when a man who's a little bit older, but you have a lot of things going on. Right? I want to simplify this process. I want to streamline it for you. Right? There's so much information out there. I remember when I was a bodybuilder, it's all I thought about was bodybuilding and training and all the interesting things, going down the rabbit hole of information. Now, I had the brain space, I had the time, and a lot of the fitness experts, whether they're younger, older, or anyone in between, and when you get to become a fitness influencer, we go down that rabbit hole. A lot of men want to come there with us. A lot of things, and I get all that. It's a fun journey. But we got to get back to the basics that really matter, right? So you can finally lose that 20 pounds that you've been carrying around forever. You can finally have that body that is, it's more congruent. It's who you are. You're working hard on those things that you're great at, your family and your business, right? Didn't make enough time. You want to make more time for fitness, make it more of a priority. And, as we get older, we start wondering, is it possible? Is it possible to have that body or have anything in life, right, that we really haven't necessarily we can do it. We know we can do it, but we just don't carve out the time or the focus. And sometimes as we get older, we wonder, will we ever be able to do that? I want to help you do that. I know how challenging that can be. I mean, I've got areas of my life that, I flirted around. I did very well, but for some reason, I go back to the things that I know I love, I'm wired to, right? I enjoy success in those areas. I mean, fitness happens to be one where I'm just wired from all the years of focus and conditioning and, simplifying whatever it is for me. But I have those areas that I gotta crack the code. And you wonder, can you do it at this age? So I know if fitness is your thing, I know the challenge. Right? I also know what it is you need to do to make that happen. Maybe whatever it is that you do for a living, and I don't know, maybe you mentor someone who wants to do what you do well, and maybe they're smart, they're ambitious, they say they want it, and they do want it. They're putting in a lot of effort, just can't crack the code, the mental code, right? Because obviously they can do it, and you've done it, and that's what you're telling them. But there's just something missing. Can we change? All right. If you are sick and tired, the body that you have, your level of health and energy, and you've accomplished a lot of things. You just can't crack this code. You are the man who I specialize, because I get it if this is resonating with you. And one-on-one coaching, right? At least for a certain period of time, where uh, you validate what you're already doing well, because the chances are great you're not just starting off flat, right? It isn't like, if you're watching this right now, that you've never worked out, you've never seen the inside of a gym, you've never watched fitness videos. If you're very early in the process, that's good. It's good that you're here right now, but you're already in a pattern. You just can't get to that next level, right? It's validating all the things that you've learned, or that your intuition says, hey, this is what I should do. This is best for my body. Validating all those so you can move forward with more certainty. You can just lock that in. No more doubt about the things that you're doing well. But then after that, it's, what adjustments do you need to make? All right. Watching all these videos, getting so many different opinions. Sometimes, it's that one-on-one where I become your personal teacher to kind of clarify that. I do these live videos. I throw out a lot of general information. For me, I know specifically, well, a lot of the questions I go back and forth, I know specifically what it is that you need, but I also know a lot of times that's tough for you to understand. And even when you do understand, putting enough heat, enough intensity on the right things, of all the things when it comes to training and nutrition, right? Everything isn't important. Right, all the things that you hear, most of it isn't. Most of it's the interesting things that'll get a lot of views. That a lot of people aren't as patient, that don't have the rock solid foundation. They get distracted by. What are those things? So you can just focus, just get to work. Have it simplified, not make it more complex. All right, make those adjustments, and then give you a realistic time frame, of what you need to do next. That's going to be what's most important for you. Um, I know you're busy. I know you got a lot of things going on. When I do weekly coaching, I make them accountable, make men just like you accountable, take pictures every week, because, the changes, when you do this in a sustainable manner, they don't happen maybe as quickly as you might think in the mirror. They certainly don't happen as quickly as you might think on the scale, right? But you can be doing everything right. But then you'll change your workout routine, you change your diet, you'll lose motivation because you just don't know how the process works. For many men, understanding how this really works when you do it in a sustainable manner, that's probably the biggest key. Give you that certain, so you can just get to work. What price do you have to pay? Because for everything that we want in life, there is a price to pay, but it's understanding what that price is, right? And then getting to work, and knowing how long it takes and how the body changes, right? So everybody, it's not right. Coaching isn't right for them. So I get dozens of men who talk to me, and some of them, it's just, a few adjustments. I can just tell them that on the phone. They don't need coaching. They don't even need to go for weeks, let alone even a couple sessions. They got it. I'm glad I can just give them that validation. Just keep on going. Hopefully it'll stick. Right. Some men, they know they need that accountability. Right. But if you're just sick and tired of being in this space, and look in the mirror, and again, it just doesn't match up with who you see yourself, this one area of life, you're the type of man I specialize in. So this is what I'll have you do. And I do this every single morning. That's really why I come on. I want to answer questions. I know a lot of the men who I cater to, they're busy. They're not sitting in front of their computer, even though I go live. They by the emails, if I miss a day, you guys might miss the connection, but you're not asking questions back and forth. You're hoping that I say something that will validate what you're already doing, clear something up, or somebody else asks a question. All right. So it's really inefficient way for all this to happen. I love meeting with you and helping you out any way I can. But so when I come on, it's really just to invite you here. All right. And this is what I want you to do. All right. Um, I want you to go to talkwithskip.com. Talkwithskip.com. And I have this 3-step process, and I do this every morning to invite. I usually have a couple men who will reach out. I want this to be the day, if you're just sick and tired, to reach out. I can answer all the specific questions that you're hoping that I'm going to answer during these live broadcasts, right? Uh, uh, I could do broadcasts with me working out, which I plan, and those type of things to entertain you. But uh, as a coach, right, my job is to create change in your life, your specific life, not to dance like TikTok videos and just entertain you. I mean, that's fun, but I'm about really stepping into your life and creating the change in your attitude, the sense of control in your life, your physical body, your level of energy, your hope and optimism, longevity in life. That's what I do, right? And that's what these are for. So go to talkwithskip.com, right? And that'll explain it. There's a 3-step process. You'll text me. The number is there, and you can see it underneath here too, right? Text me a picture. Uh, uh, Set up some time on my calendar, right? A day and time that works for you. We can talk for 15 minutes. I do this for free. All right. Because I know the most of the men who I cater to, they're not going to waste their time. They're not going to waste my time. Right. And that's great. I want you to do this when you're sick and tired, when you're ready. All right. Then there's a questionnaire for you to fill out. All right. So text me a picture, whatever you feel comfortable is fine. All these instructions are at talkwithskip.com. Right. Set up the time on my calendar. We'll set up 15 minutes to talk. All right. And then fill out that questionnaire. That's going to get me really clear and focused, on what we have to do, whether it's your eating habits, and that's most men's biggest challenge, if that's yours, right? What to do and how it all works, how the body changes, right? Your training habits. A lot of you guys are really good in the gym, and you want to take that to a higher level. Some of it's your motivation, how to keep this in context, being accountable, maybe to somebody else for a while until this whole fitness thing at the level that you want sticks. Evolve 43, yes, motivation and gain momentum. Good job. All right, Evolve. Thank you for being here and sounding off or on YouTube. So I'm doing this live on Facebook. I'm doing this live on YouTube. Always trying to, step up my presentation, right? And was doing this live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on TikTok at the same time. And I had the camera for you on YouTube and TikTok. It was kind of off to the side while I was looking forward, getting a lot of the energy. There's a lot of questions that are asked on my TikTok page. And so instead, I said, you know what? Let me just look right at you and create that connection even more. I am going to go live, and this is like my new strategy. I'll be in here just to invite you. If you've got questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Right? I've been doing this, I don't know, for months straight. Besides a couple hellos, right? So most of the men. So if this is you want this information, but the format isn't perfect. Again, you're driving. You don't want to. You don't have a social media footprint. I get all that. But this is really going to be a call to action for you to take action, take some steps. Let's talk on the phone. Take some action if this is important to you. I'm here to help you. All right. So go to talkwithskip.com. It'll give you all the instructions, how to text me that picture, how to set up the time with me on the phone, and then fill out that questionnaire. All right. So a little message today is about longevity and sustainability. All right, that's what I want to talk about this morning. That with all the different training strategies, I don't know where you are in the process right now. If you're kind of in a groove and it seems to be working, but not to the level that you want, or you just can't get your patterns together, and you're just ready to make a change, right? It's very important that the strategies that you use, you don't put some superhuman effort into it where it's not sustainable, but I don't know, whatever it is in your life where you're willing to work out 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. Maybe you got a lot of stress in your life, and this way to control or whatever, right? Um, is that going to help all that time? Well, yeah, you're ready to diet on. You don't even know how many calories, 1,000 calories. Don't eat a carb, a protein only, avoid carbs and fat. Uh, Eat minimal food 2 times a day, whatever, right? You're willing, to put that kind of effort into your fitness right now. I want to, I appreciate the ambition, that enthusiasm. I get it where you are in your life. Uh, but what you want to do is start with the understanding, the strategies, the training, and the eating, the timeframes that will work not just now when you're highly motivated, maybe you're sensing a pain, out of control, right? And you're willing to put in that time, not just now when you're highly motivated, but when you're living the normal life. How can you do that right now? That would be a lot better strategy than just totally going for it, moving everything aside. There is a way to do that, right? So if you're in that sense of just pain, you just got to do it, and you're just ready to go all out. Again, I appreciate that enthusiasm, but what you need to do is take one step, take that enthusiasm, and then find a way to do it. Because the way you eat and the way you train now, when you're 40 pounds overweight, you want to use that same strategy, that same fitness lifestyle with the workouts and the eating, right? That after the 40 pounds, you can just continue on. Same days training, same training style, number of days in the gym, length of time there. All right. And the same thing with eating. Believe it or not, you can lose that 40 pounds. Eating the way that when we start on a program, and reach out to me again, go to talkwithskip.com. You can use the very same eating strategy that you start with 40 pounds more, that when it's gone, just say whatever, in 3 or 4 months, you're going to eat the same exact way. Believe it or not, there is a way to do this, right? For sustainability and in the longevity, right? Learning how to do that. So Evolve says, I used to listen to your pods when I do cardio, walking and running. I like the pods that help while you're training. Thanks. Yeah, and again, so I went on a run where I did this, many days in a row. I don't even know, um, over the last 8 weeks, right? But again, I'm just like you. I got to be efficient. I got to be efficient with my time, right? I love doing this, and I kind of budget this at 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's not taken away from my work day, my family day, right? But I want to be efficient, just like with you. Go on your favorite podcast platform. You can go to Workouts for Older Men podcast, and you'll hear those, and those are great to listen to. But this is every morning. This is just a call to action where you are today and the action that you need to take. So I want to be of value to you. So go to talkwithskip.com. All of that information of what you need is in the description of this video. Go to talkwithskip.com. You have the instructions. So if you're sick and tired, today's the day. I want you to reach out and we can talk. All right. So let's have a great day. Have a great workout. It's great to connect with you. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a great day.